Parshat Tzav, Shabbat HaGadol, יהי רצון שאלימדי לרפואת כל החולים, ובתוכם טניה בת הודה מרגלית, יוסף יאיר בן אביב וחווה, הרב סיוון בן סימה, בתוך כל שאר חולי ישראל, ולעילוי נשמת רב ברוס ויינרב, זיכרונו לברכה. We all experienced Rosh Chodesh Nisan, and what that meant is that we all start cleaning up our homes. And we start going into the little ditches and corners and cabinets and, figuring out all the garbage that's in the corners that we've pushed away the whole year. And, for all of us, it's just a really, really important question. How is this preparing us for Pesach? How is all of this cleaning and this garbage picking up and all these different things, how is that going to connect us to Pesach? And through the Parsha, I want to be able to rethink the experience of cleaning our homes. There's a very, very unique mitzvah that we deal with in our Parsha at the beginning of Parshat Tzav. Says the Svat Emet, mitzvat haramat hadeshen. Let's just define, we're here together with Reb Eli Woodrow, all the way in from Eretz Yisrael, on Shlichut, learning together about the mitzvah, and we define the mitzvah like this. Baruch Hashem in Beit HaMikdash, there's a lot of activity. There are a lot of korbanot, there are a lot of people, a lot of music, and so also there's a lot of garbage. It's just the way it is. More life, more garbage. More activity, more garbage. You can always see that the more, the more a place is alive, the more garbage you'll see. Beit HaMikdash is a lot of garbage. And at the beginning, everyone would say, okay, the garbage is a problem. We need to get rid of the garbage. So, really the problem is the garbage. So let's just get that out of the way. So you would think, let's invite just a random guy from the street. Whatever, he doesn't really have what to do. Tell him to pick up the garbage, take it out, into the garbage bin, burn it, whatever it is, great. Teaches us the Torah something that transforms the Kohanim, Beit HaMikdash, and maybe in a certain level, even the core of Judaism. Comes the mitzvah and teaches us that the garbage can only be lifted by a Kohen wearing Bigdei Kehuna. Meaning, although garbage you might have thought is just something we have to move out of the way, it's not. We need a unique person, the leader of our nation, to wear his most unique clothing to pick up garbage. And so the obvious question is, seriously, you're going to take the leader of the Jewish people with his most expensive clothing, and you're going to say to him, could you do me a mitzvah? Please pick up all the garbage. We know in the world that we live in, Baruch Hashem, we've been zocher to be in a lot of high schools this year. The people who are picking up the garbage aren't the principals, not the Rosh Yeshiva. They're not. We hire someone external, doesn't have anything else, to do in the school. That's their job. They pick up the garbage. Says Beit HaMikdash, no. It cannot be that as a Rosh Yeshiva, principal, teacher, parent, whatever you are, that you view garbage as a problem. Because garbage is a lesson. So what's the lesson? Says the Sfat Emet, Ki kefi ma shenisraf hapsolet ken mitgaleh hakdusha be'adam. A personality is defined by the way that they interact with garbage. Meaning, you might see the things that no one cares about. No one's excited about garbage. No one gets all inspired by someone picking up garbage. They'll get inspired by fireworks. They'll get inspired by a chazan. They'll get inspired by, an amazing businessman. That's inspiring. Garbage, that's not inspiring. Says the Torah, you have to redefine leadership and redefine garbage. Let's first redefine garbage. Garbage is where no one else cares. That's the definition of garbage. And the question is, are you willing to be real enough to pick up garbage? I know that for me growing up in Otniel, there were a lot of shiurim I went to. I think the deepest and best lesson that I ever learned was watching my Rosh Yeshiva Rav Re'em. Every single day at 1:40 at the end of lunch, Rav Re'em would walk over to the garbage, take 3 garbage bags without anyone watching, just walk to the garbage. And you think to yourself, this is Rav Re'em, this is the guy that knows all the Torah, this is the guy that has fire coming out of his eyes. Or, an exaggeration, but and you're looking at him, he's picking up garbage, and it means that he's real. He's not just image. He's not just what looks good. He's what is real, and garbage is part of life. And I want to be part of life. I'm going to pick up the garbage. And therefore, it redefines leadership. Leadership is not people who lead others, but people who lead themselves. And I think that if we go back to our first question about preparing for Pesach, we could deal with exalted ideas. We could sit around and speak about what's slavery and what's redemption and what's the secret of matzah. But I think that there's something so much deeper about Pesach. Pesach is asking us the first question, which is the entrance code into Judaism. Are you real, or are you all about image? My bracha as we enter into Shabbat HaGadol, in preparation for the biggest night of the year, the Leil HaSeder, that we sit around and we think to ourselves, in relation to this mitzvah of picking up garbage, are we real people, or are we image people? Shabbat Shalom.